So in this quick demo, I'm going to show you how we support school leaders, particularly when it comes to reviewing policy. So in this particular example, we're going to take a recent policy like the admissions policy and the circular it's required. And what we're going to do now is we are going to do a compare and contrast between the template and the most recent circular from the Department of Education. So in this case here, we can see AskArk has been trained to identify any gaps. So this specific circular deals with the NCSE forward planning for special education provision in schools. And what you'll see here is specific updates required within the policy have been identified by AskArk. So in terms of section 5, section 6, section 15 with specific references. Then what we have is we've got some implementation considerations and a suggested action plan. So as always with the likes of anything that's AI, we obviously need to know what good looks like, and then having done that, then we'll make the updates as needed. Now what's really interesting about AskArk is that we've got this smart suggestions button. So having completed this piece in here, then AskArk will figure out, well, what are the next 4 things that a school leader might need to do in this circumstance, and ultimately try and help them save time. So it might be in terms of some staff training, parent communication. I think would be really important given this specific use case, albeit it's this is from earlier in the year, but as an example, I think it's quite useful. We might be able to do some kind of compliance checklist, but I think this is the one that I really want to work on here, because I want parents to understand exactly what this means, and in terms of, I suppose, everything else that goes out. Look, what are the deadlines? What has changed? How does it affect, I suppose, the application process, and why the change has been met? So what you see is just a really, really good way of reviewing policy, being able to update it quite quickly, and then from there, produce a whole series of follow-on resources to support the school leader. This would take, no doubt, a huge amount of time to do so properly. AskArk is presenting the first draft of this, and then from there we can't discount human oversight. So the actual person responsible for sending this out, going through this in some detail to see exactly does it meet what's required. You'll see here as well that we've got, even as part of that parent communication, we did it by letter. We've also produced, I suppose, some documentation for the website, and so on and so on. All this can be downloaded, saved to your Google Drive or OneDrive as the case might be, or copied into another document that you might have. And I hope this is really useful.